Volunteers for Black Hills Works are a significant part of us accomplishing our mission. Yes, we have paid staff, but with Medicaid funding, it doesn't allow us to get to a full community integrated life to the full level that ideally we would like for all folks, and we call on volunteers to be able to help with a lot of that.
I met Marguerite through Prima School of Dancing. Her daughter Ashley was one of my students. I had Ashley as a student for 4 years, and in 2012 Ashley came and auditioned for Quintessence. And the first thing Marguerite did is she walked through the door and she said, "I see that you have 15 young kids in this production. Do you want somebody to stay with those kids and keep those kids busy and help backstage?" And she would come every single night with her own sets of craft kits already made. So the kids would come in this room and they would do their part, and then they'd walk into the other room and Marguerite would have crafts laid out for them to do.
She helped deliver posters out to other dance studios to make sure that everyone was informed about auditions and about performances. She also helped front of house, back of house, wherever she could get her hands on, she was there to help.
Later, when we moved the production from Rapid City to Sioux Falls, she then came to Sioux Falls, helped unpack all of the laundered costumes, hang them up, steam everybody's costumes, help find the right sized costumes for everybody. And then we needed a couple more people in the production, and so we talked Marguerite. She won't admit this. We talked Marguerite into performing in the piece with Ashley. They both came and stayed in a camper trailer for 2 weeks at a campground in Sioux Falls to help out. And so for the first time, mother and daughter got to actually be on stage together. Marguerite so often is sitting in the audience watching her daughter dance, and it was kind of fun for us to put Marguerite up on stage.
After my daughter and I participated and helped volunteer with Flutter at Quintessence, then I went ahead and started volunteering to get to know. I just didn't want to leave the friends that I had met and the wonderful people that I had met. I wanted to get to know them more. I wanted to continue to know them. So I filled out the volunteer form and then went on to Susie Kappa when they opened up downtown and spent some time there.
When you're doing a production of this magnitude that these productions are, you need people around to help you with all the small little details because there are a trillion of them. So having people around that are just willing to step up and say yes and maybe run an errand or grab you an iced tea or spray paint or hot glue or take this one sequin and sew it on, whatever it takes.
I met Rhonda Grant all the way back in 2008. Her daughter Rachel loves to sing. Her daughter Rachel loves to perform, and she brought Rachel to auditions for our very first production, Flutter. And Rachel was a little baby spider. There were 5 little baby spiders and a mama, and she had a little moment where she crawled across the stage with her umbrella in her hands. And I remember Rhonda saying, "Well, we're kind of new to this whole theater thing, but my daughter really loves to do these types of things."
So I wanted to help in any way I could. And that's why I started helping Heather with the opening, getting ready for the opening, and just moved on to Ossity and now with Able.
So she has done everything from repairing something to painting something to gluing rhinestones on something. She's helped out backstage during a production, helping make sure people are getting their entrances, their exits. Are they wearing the right costume? Are they where they're supposed to be? Getting them from a dressing room to the wings to make sure they make their entrance in time. In October, Rhonda wrote and performed for the very first time alongside with her daughter in Flutter's latest production called Able, The Disability Chronicles. It was incredibly moving and beautiful. So now both of our volunteers have gone from being behind the scenes to the stage, and they were awesome.